Why do high-functioning people delay asking for help? Let's explore that this week. If you're a high-functioning person, you're the person people come to. You're the problem solver, the fixer, the rock. You're basically a safe pair of hands. Now, in this context, asking for help is no longer just a tool or a strategy to use, but it can be seen and felt as a failure to your own competence. And therefore asking for help becomes difficult, and it's very often delayed until very, very late stages, very often when it's now urgent and necessary to ask for help. Now, I've seen many reasons why high-functioning people justify this to themselves, but I think many of these reasons can be clustered into two main categories, what I call the efficiency trap and the isolation trap. The efficiency trap is best summarized by the narrative, I better do it myself. And it's when the high-functioning person feels that it's a waste of time to have to explain to others what I need, or it's much quicker if I do it myself, or perhaps I know that I'll do it better anyway because I know exactly what I want. The isolation trap is, on the other hand, the idea that others are burdened by my requests, and so I'd rather do it myself, and therefore leading the individual to feel that their very requests may be excessively burdensome for others, even though they're offering their own help freely to those around them. So while the self-reliance has, for most, in my experience, high-functioning people, been one of the superpowers they've used to become successful in pretty much anything they put their minds to, they end up potentially turning it into a prison, and so continuing on alone when in fact they often may be better off with the support of others. And there are many personal, social, familial, professional reasons why the cost of this is high, but just going back to the idea of the isolation trap, it is often a very lonely and difficult place to feel like you're the only one who's carrying the load in your family, at work, in your team, in your business. But also it's very difficult to scale in line with our potential when doing it all alone. At the end of the day, everyone needs support, guidance, mentorship. And so it is important that we recognize that self-reliance is a strong way forward, but up to a limit before it becomes a prison. So my reflection for you this week is the following. Look around at the challenges you're currently handling and ask yourself, in which of these challenges has self-reliance crossed the path of utility and now become an actual prison? Until next week.